so now I can eat. Don't do that. You're gonna. Oops, I can't say that on YouTube. Hey friends, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome once again. I do a little thing on my channel called Dish and Makeup. So it is where I talk my ish and do my makeup. So if you like this type of vibe, just continue watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think and let me know give me some feedback. Talk to me. So I know last episode we talked about, moving on to better, changing our mindsets and things. So today I'm going to be talking about water fasting. So before I even begin, I just want to let y'all know, no, I am not responsible for people and their decisions as to what they want to do with their body. I'm just speaking about me and me personally. I do not promote water fasting for weight loss because that's really not healthy at all. It is not for the weak. So if you decide to do water fasting, you're very strong mentally, okay? Anyway, so let's just get to it. What is water fasting? So water fasting is basically when you don't eat for 3 days. Well, not for 3 days. It ranges anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. Some people go even longer. Some people do like 120 days of just drinking water. I like food way too much for me to do that. But basically the purpose of it, there's like multiple reasons why people do it. Some people do it for weight loss. Others, they do it for spiritual reasons. I did mine for spiritual reasons. I decided to water fast because I have some things going on. Nothing bad. I just have some things going on. You'll understand next video. But I have some things going on that I just really needed some clarity about, and I also just wanted to dive deeper within knowing my own higher self. So I just decided to water fast. Like I've fasted before. I've done a water fast, or actually it's called an intermittent fast. I've done that a while ago, but I do fast every once in a while. But now that I'm starting to get more into my spirituality, and things they just happen naturally for me when it comes to what it is that I want to do. I just do whatever I'm called to do. So I just basically not necessarily on a whim, but just randomly just decided to do a water fast, and there's a lot of things that changed in my perspective. I've been on this water fast for about consecutively almost 48 hours, but I really started the water fast on Friday. So it has health benefits. So like if you have chronic illness, or if you have basically it's like kind of like making your body restart all over again. So instead of, let's say you have digestional problems, you have heart high blood pressure and things like that, it will basically lower your blood pressure. It'll rejuvenate your cells and everything else like that. It'll rejuvenate your cells and everything else because you're not putting nothing in your body except literal water, and your body's made of 60% of water. So it just has a lot of health benefits. Not necessarily for women who have diabetes or who are pre-diabetic, because it actually stunts the insulin, like the amount, like the way that you process insulin. So just be careful of that if you have any type of pre-existing conditions. Hence why I'm not going to be making this video about, oh, this is for health and this is for this is for that. If you want to do it for health reasons, go ahead and do that at your own risk, not at my risk, because I didn't tell you to do that. So anyways, but mainly I also wanted to get into the spiritual benefits and why I did it. Well, I already said why I did it, but yeah, what I learned anyway. So I will link the video down below to the video that I watched when it came to the spiritual aspect of fasting, especially water fasting. I already experienced all of those things before I even decided to, look up the spiritual aspects. I just was called to do something, so I just did it. But yeah, there's some spiritual benefits to it, especially this is for my people who want to really start getting in tune with their, not with just their body, but like with their self, if you get what I'm saying. So one of them is basically, number one, like I said before, it removes all the toxins from your body. So when it removes all the toxins from your body, like you're actually able to like focus, and you're able to, what I experienced anyways, that you're able to focus, or I was able to focus more. I had to not necessarily distract myself, but I had to keep myself busy. And if I wasn't keeping myself busy, I was just praying and I was just meditating. So one thing I also learned too is that when you're fasting, is that if you feel hungry, sit down and pray. Just sit down and pray. Sit down and pray. It's not necessarily going to take your mind off of it, but you just won't feel hungry anymore, if that makes sense. Like, people are like, how would you not feel hungry by praying? I don't know what it does. I don't know. You just feel like it's like that grumbling and everything else like that. At least for me anyway, I just didn't feel it anymore. Honestly, it really just brought me a lot closer to my higher self, and for me to be able to receive the messages that I needed to receive. So I was able to hear a lot better, and able to receive a lot better than if I was just, regularly meditating or regularly praying. So I was really grateful for that experience, even though it was really hard. But another thing too is that it showed me how disciplined my mind can be, and my body can be as well. Because normally, like, if I even, because I eat a lot, it's not alarming, but I just eat a lot. I have no shame. I eat a lot. I like to eat. I think food tastes so good. Anytime I get hungry, normally I just eat, and it's not even like I just eat a little bit. Like, I eat a lot when I get really hungry. So this was just really different for me, because it's like, oh shoot, now you can't eat for 3 days. Like, what the heck? I was like, Ashley, what did you sign yourself up for? Why did you do this? But honestly, I'm really glad I did it, because it showed me how strong mentally I am, and the fact that except for that time that I had to eat, I didn't even really want to eat, but I knew I had to eat, or else I was gonna have a heat stroke. I'm sorry. I'd rather be alive. But that's why I just restarted, and I'm going on 48 hours soon, by the time it's the morning. So when I post this, I will not be fasting anymore. That is why I am talking about it now. But yeah, like I was saying, it taught me how to be a lot more disciplined and a lot stronger, not only within myself, but within my body. And like listening to my body and trusting it. For the first time ever, I just decided that I just needed a detox. My body just needed a clean slate. I got tired of my body kind of rejecting all the food that I was eating, and anytime I did even eat healthy, like it just hurt my stomach. I don't want a stomach ache all the time. So yeah, that's that. And then yeah, you get better concentration and clarity. So I did actually I actually was a lot more concentrated, especially this last day. I was very concentrated. I noticed that when I was meditating, I was able to connect a lot faster compared to having to sit and wait for like a good 5 minutes. It doesn't normally take me that long, but I could connect almost instantly. I felt so in tune with, I feel so in tune with the universe and all the messages that it is sending me, and the fact that I am able to co-create with the universe. It's absolutely like amazing. I already knew I could co-create with the universe, but now I'm really just like feeling it. Yeah, I really feel like I can. It removed a lot of doubt that I had when it comes to a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects of my life. I'm not just speaking about just personal wise, I'm speaking just in general. I did a lot of reading during that time. And normally, like, whenever I read, it takes me a little bit to finish a book. I mean, I still haven't finished a book, but it just takes me a while for me to really just focus on some of the things that I need to do. And this just kind of gave me a better path, or like it just provided a lot of clarity for me and things that I need to do, and ways that I can improve my life that I didn't think of before. So yeah, it's honestly, it's hard, but to me it's worth it. It's not like I'm over here crying, like physically crying because I cannot eat. Like, no, this is something that I chose to do. Like, I chose to do this fast, so I'm not gonna complain. And I also know too that, you know, if you're fasting, it's up to you as to how you spend that time fasting. So whether you want to just, you know, sit and be the entire time. Some people, they work out when they fast. I know for me, if I can't even sit in the heat for too long without feeling like I'm gonna pass out, I know for a fact that I'm not about to be over here trying to work out. I haven't gotten there yet. Just trying to focus on, obviously I still talk in circles, but basically it was just a very different experience from any of the other times that I fasted. And honestly, I kind of enjoyed it because I wanted to push myself and see how long I could fast. What's the absolute point that I could push myself? Could I make it the 72 hours? And if it's your first time fasting, do not put pressure on yourself to, you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. We are human. We need to remember that. You're not going to be perfect. I honestly, if it's your first time fasting or even water fasting, it was my first time just completely water fasting, not even trying to eat anything. This is the first time I ever did it. I know for like people who are trying to just like get into fasting, whatever else, I would definitely try intermittent fasting. Like, for me, that's something I'm probably going to start doing. It's actually a lot better for you health-wise because you're not starving yourself. You're actually, because I also learned too, right, that your body does not need, you don't need to eat every day. That's what I learned. Actually, it's better for you if you don't eat every day, and if you do eat every day, you need to eat in smaller portions. Not the way that I eat. I mean, I can still eat like that. I'm hungry, but I know that if I do that, if you break your fast after, let's say you went the whole 72 hours, do not immediately go and eat. Like, eat, yes, but do not go and like have a feast. Go to a restaurant like, yes, I'm off my fast now, this, that, and the third, so now I can eat. Don't do that. You're gonna, I can't say that on YouTube. You're gonna unalive yourself by accident because your body is going to go into shock, and then you're gonna be crying, your family's gonna be crying, everybody's gonna be crying because you didn't take the proper precautions for you to not do that. Meaning, not doing enough research to know that when you stop fasting, you need to be careful as to how much you eat. It depends on how long. If it's just a 24-hour fast, you're fine. You can eat regularly. Your body hasn't gone long enough without any food. But when it really hits like over 48, 70, like going towards 72 and 72 hours past, do not start eating burgers and sandwiches and this, that, and the third. You might as well just have a banana and call it a day for like the rest of the day. Have water still, but don't do it. Please don't do it. That's why I say it's really not for everybody, because some people, they're really not going to do their research when it comes to fasting in general, and then when it comes to water fasting. Some people, they do it just because people do it for their own reasons, right? But I personally don't feel like water fasting is for everyone. Not only mainly health-wise. I just don't think that it is healthy for you to do it all the time. Like some people, they like, I probably honestly would probably do it once a month at most, or whenever I really feel the urge or like the need to do it. Be mindful when you do fast. Just look it up, and good luck. Good freaking luck. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, it makes you more disciplined. It basically opens up your third eye a lot more. It makes you more receptive to messages, and if you have any type of special any type of gifts, it will help that out as well. You'll be more in tune with your body, and you'll be more in tune with your spirit as well. So like I said, go ahead. Oh yeah, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette in Morphe there. Which one is it? Oh, it's called Dark Magic. I'm using the Dark Magic palette. Get that in there. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, I did fast. I really was like, during that time I was very reflective. I was reading a lot. I still do read a lot. I haven't read like a lot since I was a teenager, honestly. And I used to read all the time, like all the time, all day, every day. I love reading. And so it honestly, just let me know in the comments below, like if you stop doing something for a while, for whatever reason, and then you start to, start doing it again. Like it just like, you just feel like how you felt during that time that you were reading or whatever activity. It just feels so good. It's like as if you're getting back to your old self. So yeah, I was reading The Mastery of Love. I remember I told y'all last video I was reading the 4 Agreements. I'm reading Mastery of Love now. I'm about to go back to the 4 Agreements once I'm done with the Mastery of Love. But it really taught me a lot about self-importance, and it taught me a lot about basically the way that you view the world, and how to forgive yourself, and how to move forward in life when it comes to certain things, like whether things didn't go your way, or whether you didn't imagine your life to be certain ways. It just is a very it can be considered a transformative book. Yes, I actually really enjoy the book. I'm learning a lot. Even some things that are kind of controversial to talk about is in that book. But I completely agree with what is said in there, at least so far anyway, from what I've seen. I'm learning the importance about self-love. I'm learning the importance of, because y'all, some of the behaviors that I accepted back then, I'm not saying back then like it's a long time ago, because it's really not. Remember, I told y'all before, I'm not gonna go through that again. Back then, meaning my old mindset, it was just like subpar. I was like, Ashley, what the heck are you doing? Why are you accepting this behavior? And then like you look back at it, and like a lot of times it's just like you can't do nothing but be grateful for the experience, because at the end of the day, if not, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be angry. I just don't even believe in being in that energy any longer, so I'm just not going to go back there. I look too pretty to go back there. So anyways, yeah, that basically kind of was why I did it. I just wanted to grow spiritually, and I really benefited a lot from the fast. I'm a little bit hungry. Like, I went to a restaurant yesterday, and they had like Oreo crumble French toast. They had strawberry cheesecake Pop-Tarts, like gourmet Pop-Tarts, and it looked so good. It looked so good. Everybody was eating around me, and I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to do that. But I did it. I didn't eat. I took it to go, so that when I break my fast, I can eat it, and then after that, I'm gonna be healthy. But I have to try that. I'm sorry. It looked too good for me to not try. So anyway, Leah, that's basically kind of it. Just take away the fact that you have, when it comes to you and your spirituality, all of it is a personal journey. So if, People they don't have to understand why you're doing certain things, and people they don't have to completely get. They don't have to get what you say. They don't have to understand. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to understand, and it's not for them to place like judgment and impart their feelings onto you because you don't agree with them. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself and true to who you are as a being. Stop trying to fit in. That's one thing I also had to learn as well. For the longest time when I was younger, I literally always wanted to fit in and, kind of be with the in crowd. Like, who doesn't want to be accepted as a child? And, even in today's society, like, who doesn't want to be accepted? But I had to learn the importance of, number one, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna accept you, and be okay with that. Because guess why? That person or those people that you were trying to fit in with, more than likely, they just were not meant to be around you or be in your space or be in your energy, because they won't be able to appreciate you, or they'll just take advantage of you, or y'all just aren't on the same frequency. Be okay with that. Also, stop trying to paint this picture of you being like perfect. So let's say, for example, right, you had this idea, or for me, for example, I'll just say, for example, this is the first time I ever did this hair. Like, I've done ponytails before and everything, but this is the first time that I ever just decided to mix the orange in with this black, right? So if I were to go up to somebody right now, like my friend, family, whatever else, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was thinking about doing this ponytail, but the roots are gonna be orange and then the ends are gonna be black, right? Something simple. And they're like, oh, I don't know how that's gonna work. You have dark hair, and then you have orange, and then it's gonna be dark again. Like, isn't it gonna look like this, or isn't this gonna be like this, or whatever else? And the way that you view things, they're gonna start to change. The original idea that you had is going to be kind of tampered with because you let outside people go into your mind. And you were seeking approval. Whether you want to see it as that or not, you were seeking approval because you did not feel confident enough in whatever you were trying to do. You just didn't. And you know what? That's okay. It happens to the best of us. Start to learn your own inner self and go by your own guidance, like your inner guidance, compared to asking everybody else. And that it obviously does not apply to just doing hair. I really don't, when it comes to my hair, I really don't care if you don't like it or not. I like it. I like it. So just when it comes to your own projects, when it comes to your life, let's say you wanna pack up and you wanna go. Are you gonna, if that's something that you truly want, are you gonna go over here and say, hey, by the way, I'm gonna pack up, I'm gonna go, and this, that, and the third. What do you think? The person that you're asking, they're probably going to be like, I don't think that's a good idea. And then from there, it's up to you to decide, are they telling the truth or whatever else? You have to start asking yourself, why do you ask people for, when it comes to your projects, like your own creative projects or anything else like that, why do you ask for people's opinions? Not saying, it's different if you get feedback from people and it's like, yeah, this product wasn't this product wasn't that, whatever else. But like, if even before launching or even before making, you either ask someone or you announce to everyone what you're doing before you do it, or even as you're doing it. Why are you looking for that outside approval? Go on ahead and do what you need to do, because guess what? You never know. That idea that you asked everybody for and they're trying to discourage you might end up being $1 million idea. So do what you feel is on your heart. Be in tune with yourself and what you want, not what other people want, what you want. And go ahead and go for it. And make sure that you always, this is just me personally, always ask God for guidance first before doing anything, because God will show you the way, and they will show you, you know, whether something is a good idea, something is a bad idea. Dang, I don't even think you can see the green, but I don't even have any more, I don't have any more lashes. I'm gonna explain in the next video. Once I'm done with this one, it's a wrap. So yeah, and then today I'm gonna use Baby from AQM Cosmetics. It looks really scary in the packaging because it's more of a neonish, like this lighting isn't, come on, yeah. So it's in person it's a neonish type of color, and so people, they're like, oh my gosh, it's neon and this, that, and the third. And no, it's literally such a pretty, like pretty pink. And for me, I literally, like, when I tell y'all, I really feel like every single color that I make, like, granted, obviously some colors are gonna cater to other skin colors and everything, but there is some colors that I have that are just universally just like, dang, ooh, I'm turning into a babby. Okay. And yeah, so always make sure to prep your lips before you put on lip gloss, lipstick, anything. Y'all see that? Ooh, remember y'all, $15. $15? Yeah, $15. It's worth it, trust me. But yeah, just to basically sum it up, I already set my face beforehand. But yeah, basically just to like sum it up, I did a water fast, I transformed, and I am changing my life. I was already changing my life before, but I'm changing my life. Yeah, and just be aware, listen to your body. That's part of the whole thing, to be in tune with your body and be in tune with yourself and in your intuition. Your intuition will grow as you fast and you pray and you meditate. You'll become one with yourself, more one with yourself, as long as you do the work. And honestly, for me personally, I really felt like it was a lot harder for me to not do the work when I was fasting, because I was like, what is the purpose of me starving myself? Like I said, I love food. I love food. I don't like to be hungry. I don't like being hungry. So if I'm fasting, I'm fasting for a reason, and I'm just leaving it at that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to follow me on social media, Candidly Ashley with 2 underscores and AQM Cosmetics. I will always link my website in the description below. And yes, until next time, okay? Bye.